Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. You know, as the regular season, Greg, winds down, you can feel things start to change around the league, can't you?
Yeah, I mean, some teams are getting totally in the zone for the playoffs, while other squads are using this time to plan for next year and try to figure out what went wrong.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And for Utah, they've got Sexton. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And here is Paul. The three. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. A nice shot by Booker.
And as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
He's covered by Ayton. Clarkson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, incredible effort from Clarkson on that play. Willing to give everything to make it an N1 opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
That's the line for Utah. Jordan Watson at the line for 1.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the 3. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two sadly don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Now Sexton, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Paul, right side. Ayton in the high post. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
He misses the free throw. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
He hits the second from the line.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
Pass to Markkanen. 1:14 left to play in the first quarter. And Markkanen throws it down.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Sexton with a screen on Booker. Here's Clarkson from 13 feet. It goes down. Clarkson's got 7.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Ayton a screen on Clarkson.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
We've got Rudy Gay. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then there's Markkanen. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Now, here's Sexton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, Ayton in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside, Sexton. From 12 feet out, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
With 3, Booker, and he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Gay a screen on Paul. Gay passes to Markkanen. Back to Gay. Trying his luck from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Bucket is good. He's got 6.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Some changes for Phoenix. Biyombo is checked in for 8. Okogie comes in for Torrey Craig. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Now Payne. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside, KD. The offensive rebound. Combo dishes to Durant. Payne gets a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
McGee giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Toscano Anderson, the pass to Clarkson.
You got to be cautious when you guard Clarkson. He's got a good burst, and when he gets assertive like that, oftentimes will draw a foul.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit. Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Suns. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Phoenix ahead, leading by just 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Katie. It looks like you guys were able to build as the half went along. What happened out there?
Well, we stayed with our defense, and I think we were a little lazy at the end of that first quarter. We just came out and made them shoot tough shots, rebound the basketball, and get out and get some easy points.
Certainly showed in the second quarter. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome, folks. For the Phoenix Suns tonight, they're looking at what should be a good battle in a game that's still up for grabs.
Being a trunk slammer ain't easy. Hostile environment, and these guys are unfazed.
Yeah, it's tough to win on the road in the NBA. Loving the confidence. Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Kings matchup, this one should be very informative. We'll just see how even these teams are. The rankings might not tell the whole story.
Projections mean nothing to me.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Moment here now for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Chris Paul's doing. David.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Suns. Guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. If he were to miss time right now, it would really hurt this team, especially during the latter stages of the season. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Here's Sexton. Devin Booker picking up that last basket.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And the basket by Okogie.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Ball against Sexton. Olynyk, a screen on Paul. Here's Sexton. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from KD.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Clarkson against Booker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Now, here's Clarkson following the shot by Chris Paul. Another miss by Utah. Suns leading by 8. Booker outside. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
On the court.
KD, that's for 2. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. We've got Rudy Gay, and it's Toscano Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
Payne will play patient in the pick and roll. That's a lot of alliteration, but we'll go with it. He's smart.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Gay. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Ross dishes to Payne. It's deflected. Gay with it. The pass to Azubuike, and the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's foul number 2 for him. And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in, and then for Phoenix, Okogie comes in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. Clarkson against Lee. Azubuike, a screen on Lee. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Suns leading by 11. Craig kicks to Paul. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And a wide open look for Lee. Another three for Phoenix.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, a lot of ways that Clarkson can beat you. Most of the time it's off the dribble, but when he's shooting the ball well, he's a dangerous offensive player.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Lee. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Jazz trail by 11. Toscano Anderson, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Azubuike. That one drops for him.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. It's Biyombo atop the key. Pass to Craig. Clock at 6. Lee outside. Here's Paul. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Jazz. Colin Sexton comes in for Horton Tucker. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. Sexton against Paul. Booker outside. It's deflected.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Count it, good.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Paul. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, what does a win like this do for you at this time of the season?
Hopefully it gives us a little momentum. We got a tough stretch coming up. We got our back-to-back next week, so hopefully it just gives us a little momentum.
We'll see if you can keep it going again. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.